It's Gurley Power. I'm Jonathan Coachman. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Todd Gurley, fresh off a standout performance a week ago, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like two losses. So it's a big fight to get yourselves ready to go to play the next week.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And the offensive starters here for Los Angeles.
It's a quick turnaround right out of the gate because there's a lot to cover in a short period of time. But the best teams, they simplify before they go play that Thursday night game. And they also believe it's way better to get your Thursday night game out of the way early before the body has been through too much. So if you ask people on scheduling, they want to play it early, not late.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Chandler Jones had a nice run in New England, but I think he's found a real home in Arizona with their pressure package and their ability to utilize him in various ways. Standing up as an outside linebacker, he can come off the edge or loop inside in pass rush. And they can also put his hand down on the ground in pass rush situations and let him try and win against offensive tackles.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. A shotgun snap for Goff.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Wide open receiver complete. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley, and he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. That time, a 9-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's the offensive unit. Max's parents liked him so much they put an extra X on the end.
And they could do that because they saw something before the rest of us. They saw the potential of Max Williams, and it's coming to realization now in the NFL. A really good tight end with a little bit of speed.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Murray going to throw. Able to find Isabella. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
7 yards there and a 1st down. For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week, 15 carries, 57 yards. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Now Murray. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied at 7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. And his throw is incomplete. Woods will say he should have had it. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. From the 50, it's Goff. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Todd Gurley and the Rams offense set to take over. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it on for his running back. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Here's Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
Murray's pass intended for Alshon Jeffrey. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 10, Goff toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's 3rd down. A play fake to Gurley, now Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
This is brought in at the 21. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. 23 yards the pickup there. Murray now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. It's Williams on the catch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
Let's go, D. Watch tight end. Hey.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On 2nd and 9, Murray got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
4 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Murray. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. On 2nd and goal, Murray looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Throwing now is Murray to the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more. Try and lose.
He's got a man. Complete. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 77 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And Jeffrey's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's taken in by Henderson. Fighting through, and he's got space. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Here's Murray from midfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Goff now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
No gain on the dump off. It's second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To the air again, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Goff. Going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Point after try forthcoming. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, Murray. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Check.
Murray now on 1st down. It's brought in by Jeffrey. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch the twist.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Murray to air it out again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Personal foul.
Well, let's see who this is on.
Defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
And it's caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a moment, but first, the NFL season is in full swing. Let's show the good folks what we've got in store for us later this weekend here in Week 2. Some good games to look forward to in the early window, especially the one in Baltimore. A big one coming up for the Ravens, as they'll have to contend with the San Francisco 49ers. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And finally, on Sunday Night Football, they've got a good one lined up between the Houston Texans and the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 7 yards there and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Goff now looks to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Goff now to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A run with Gurley there on first down. Going to get about 4 yards. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. From the 41, Goff. That's complete to Cooks. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, it's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Now he's going to go deep down the left side, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Murray. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Murray with a 3rd and long. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Fielded at the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that?
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. DeMarcus Lawrence. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. On 3rd down, Murray. Hard throw, incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, oh, here come the Rams, and they get it. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. as his guys are in for 6, as his guys have now moved out in front.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first carry here for Robinson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
3 down.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Third and 2. Goff. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray going to throw. He's got it to Williams. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for 1st down.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the 50, it's Goff. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Byron Murphy. The 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Murray now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They run the draw here with Robinson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. This pass from Goff to Everett, the tight end, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Gurley, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Here's Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff, and Woods has it complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Goff now looking to throw. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. 1st down, Murray. It's complete to Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Running from the gun, Johnson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Complete. It's Johnson. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And that'll be incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Well, this is caught by Williams. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll look to throw, and able to complete it to Moreau. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Murray. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. Now Murray. And this is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, they run with Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Here we go. Where's the mic?
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Murray, one final try. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for L.A., it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time.